Yo, master, man, I want to talk about the power of consistency. The power of being consistent in something with things, especially important things of your life. You need to be very, very consistent in whatever you are doing, especially things that are very, very important to you. You need to be very, very consistent with them. Being consistent, will make you not never to lose an opportunity. When you are consistent, whatever that is yours, you will always get it. Because why? If some people always lose what is theirs, especially when they decide to take a break. You don't need to talk about that. That is the power of consistency. The moment you started doing it, it will be very, very difficult. But when you are consistent with it, it will be easier for you to do. No matter how I'm talking about all any tax at all. When you started doing it newly, it will be very, very difficult. But the more you do it and be consistent with it, the more it gets easier for you. You dey feel me? And another thing about consistent is that the day, any day can be your lucky day. If you decide to take a day off, that day might be your lucky day and you lose out your opportunity. So that is why you need to be very, very consistent with whatever you are doing. Like consistent. Be there as if your life depends on it. In fact, your life should even depend on it, especially things that matters. You dey feel me? If you know, you know. If you know, you know.